So this game is called Philna Fantasy and it's a pixel art action RPG, where you play as someone who crash lands on a fantasy continent. What makes this game interesting is how it manages to pack in a lot of different systems, without feeling overwhelming. The game has combat, puzzles, crafting, pets, and a card system that all work together pretty well. You begin this game by picking one of 4 classes. Some class examples here are Berserker, Ranger and Assassin, but there's also a Chronomage. Each class has its own skill tree where you can mix abilities to play however you want. The game does offer 4 difficulty options, so you can make it as relaxed or challenging as you prefer. The skill system lets you spend points as you level up to unlock new attacks. The Ranger, for example, gets things like explosive arrows, lightning shots, and rapid fire. The combat is pretty straightforward but keeps you engaged. You have a basic attack, special skills mapped to buttons, and a dodge roll. The dodge has a cooldown, so you can't spam it. The enemies telegraph their attacks with wind-up animations. Now, this game's boss fights are more involved with multiple attack patterns that you have to learn. The loot system is one of the stronger parts. Enemies drop equipment with different rarities, so you're gonna see normal, fine, rare and superior items. The equipment has stats and elemental types like fire or lightning. What's especially nice here is that the game has set bonuses. That means wearing matching pieces gives you extra benefits and more build options. You will constantly find upgrades as you play, and it does feel rewarding. There's also a magic find stat on some gear that increases your chances of better drops. The game's crafting ties into this pretty directly. You collect materials from the environment and enemies, and then use them at a workshop to make equipment, potions or modify gear. You can do stuff like add sockets to equipment, change the elemental attributes, or craft repair kits since your gear can break. The world has 9 dungeons that mix combat with puzzle solving. The puzzles usually involve moving objects around, for example pushing barrels into water to make bridges, stacking some fruit to reach ledges, that kind of thing. You also unlock more abilities that help with exploration. The dungeons have hidden chests and secret paths if you look around carefully. Now, this game also has a pet system where you get companions that follow you. The pets need to be fed the favorite foods to raise affinity, which makes them stronger and unlocks support skills. Some pets help in combat while others are better at finding treasure. You can get equipment for your pets through a gacha machine that uses in-game currency, not real money. The pet system does feel a bit underdeveloped. The cat, for instance, doesn't do much that's noticeable. The game also has more options to diversify your build options. For example, the magic belt, where you slot these cards into your belt to get passive bonuses. The game has a central hub city called Tryon with all the usual amenities. There's an adventurers guild where you get quests, shops, a bank to store excess loot, since inventory space is limited, a workshop for crafting, and a hotel where you can rest. The city feels pretty alive with NPCs doing their own thing. The game's pixel art looks good and everything animates smoothly. The world design is pretty detailed with a lot of environmental variety. The music is there but nothing special. It's actually kind of repetitive at times. Thankfully, the game does have fast travel between discovered locations, which massively helps to cut down on backtracking. So it's a competent action RPG that doesn't do anything revolutionary, but it executes its ideas well enough. It feels designed to be accessible and relaxing, rather than brutally difficult, though if you want, the higher difficulty options are there. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.